Speaking of trying to break video games, I want to get down to business tonight with this because I had a blast last night. We completed our first season, our first draft. The team is looking good, but unfortunately, by this game's logic, trading like Jordan Subban for a sixth was me getting raked over the coals. So our GM reputation is down to a -15, and we're down to one phone. So team's looking good. Reputation is not, and we're going to have to really work at getting that reputation back up, hopefully. Also, we only have 14 players under contract right now, so we're looking okay. Mills, what's going on, by the way? Went to Old Montreal today, which is the tourist part of the city. The amount of souvenir license plates with the word tabernacle is so damn high. I need to get to Montreal someday. Someday to experience the construction in person. Let's see. Joe Kanata, you are gone. So we are going to have Markstrom, Bachman, Fukale. Lala could be signed, right? Yeah, he was the German league goalie. I think Steven Taylor was in the CHL. Yeah, he's Canadian. Cool. Let's bring in Lala as an AHL goalie. Again, I'm just going to try to sign him to what he's asking for because getting him... Maybe I can get him for a little bit less. I'll try to get him for a little bit less. Maybe that'll help my reputation. I don't know. Defense. Oh, boy. Do we keep Mark Barbario? We definitely qualify Frankie Corrado. We can drop Matt Bartkowski. We keep Andre Padan as well. Coco.
Oh, jeez.
You and Sid already finished up the old TEW for the night. Thank you very much for the 60. How has it been 60 months, by the way? Appreciate the hell out of you as always. I hope you have been well. Goodness gracious. I still miss the daily streamer of One Coco Sports. We old? Yeah, that's fair. Oh, let's see. Taylor Fadoon, you gotta go. Anybody else? Alex Biega, maybe next year. Fingers crossed. I like that tease. Henrik Tamernis, you're not good enough. I'm sorry. Get out. Roloff was Canadian, wasn't he? He was the American defender that he drafted, but he's not good. Is Jim Dowd in this game? I think he had already retired by this point. Holy UFAs. By the way, we took a look at this last night, but I wasn't recording at the time. Shout out to Ralph Jarrett, Sean Day. I mean, we got some damn good defensemen, right? Like, Ralph Jarrett's a medium elite, which is awesome. So we are looking pretty good. Lastest there is, at least for the YouTube side of things, they're scheduled for daily uploads. Stream-wise, we were able to finish up with it. But, yeah. Can I get updated rosters for this because of the modded 360? I don't know if anybody's doing anything roster update-wise for this, so I can't imagine. I haven't heard about anybody doing a project for Legacy. So I don't know. But that doesn't mean it's not a thing.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness.
Damn, there you go. Shout out to Panda for the gift sub, by the way. Thank you for that. Yeah, Splash, you might know better than I have, or better than I will, right? If you have recently been looking at, like, Operation Sports. I mean, that's pretty much the best place I could suggest to look is around those parts. That is where the real diehards still reside, you know? Fuck it. Let's keep Mark Barbario for a year. It'll be cheap. Right wing side. God, we got nobody left. We'll qualify Jesper Foss. We'll qualify Nick Jensen. Bryson Gianfrone. He's 21, so we might as well sign him. Again, I'm trying to see if I can just save even a little bit of money. I am on a 360 for this Splash, yeah. Lucas Jasek. Doesn't have the best potential in the world. I got to be honest. I think we're going to drop him. Left wings. Oh, boy. Yep, you're gone. Goodbye. We can qualify Kennons. We can drop Steve Ott. Might as well hold on to Sven Berchke. Get rid of Dustin Jeffrey. Blomstrand's also pretty bad. Mr. Kiviranta. Gotta sign you. Well, totally Spanish. Come on, I had to take the Xbox apart. Yeah, I was never one to dive too far into the modding in terms of like an Xbox. I mean, if anything, I'd probably end up buying a different 360 for the sole purpose of trying to mod it. I wouldn't risk the only one that I have, you know? Let's see. We can keep Lyndon Vay. We can get rid of Blair Jones. Let's screw it. We can keep Scarbosa. He was good for us last year. Alex Friesen on his way out. Kyle Petit. Or Pettit, even. You're gone. Pierre-Luc Dubois, 4.5 gold star. Even Pezzetta was 3.5. That's pretty good. All right, let's see how these contracts worked out for us. We need good news here. Try not to sneeze. I failed. Also, I said sim a day, and it's taken a literal day. There we go. Kian Throne has signed. Carl Neal, Osplund, Kivy, and Lala. Okay. Did that help, Sir? Thank you. When's NHL 26 getting announced? No idea. Didn't help our reputation at all. Cool. Cool. I have no idea what the hell we're going to do to get that reputation back up without being cheesy. As well. Okay, that's good. Defense. Again, we have the RFAs. Could sign Roloff, but I don't think I'm ever going to sign him because he's bad. The rest of these guys are Canadian, so we can't sign them this early. Sprong would be in junior. Pugliarvi. We could sign Pool Party. 4-star gold. We can look to sign old Pool Party. Left wing side, Giovanni Smith. We can wait. And Dubois and Pizzetta. Okay, we should be good. We should be good. We are going to have, at best, 20 people under contract as of the first day of free agency. So we definitely got some work to do. We have some specific signings we need to try and do as well. Shout out to Pool Party signing. Apparently, we still need to make 4 trades as well in the offseason, which I could have sworn we technically did that through the draft because I guess it's different. It doesn't consider the draft the offseason. I guess it considers July 1st the offseason. Scarbosa, Padan, Jensen all take the qualifying offer. Let's see. We got sign 1 free agent, sign a player 85 or better, make 2 offers, sign someone between a 70 and a 79, 4 in total, 3 offseason renewals, 4 free agents in 1 year. So we'll see. Eddie, no rules for this. Just enjoying the game for what it is. Jesper Foss, Frankie Corrado, Sven Berchke are all back. And I hate to say it, but we are going to have to update the block again. The presentation needs updating. It does. Whether or not it'll happen, though, is the question, right? 4 trades. Can you make the same trade a bunch of times? 5th for a 5th, rinse and repeat. I believe you can. Might get in trouble for it. But I believe that is possible, yeah. Let's see. Let's go. That for 4. Son of a bitch, I hit the wrong button. Like I said, I believe you can do stuff like that, but also, is it a little bit cheesy? Yeah. I would like to try to be successful without being overly cheesy. Which might not be possible. If the game's going to get that mad about me getting a 6th instead of a 5th for Jordan Subban, then, I mean, by default, apparently I'm struggle bussing. All right, surplus. Honestly, pretty much everything but our first. We don't want to give those up. Pretty much no matter what, we don't want to give those up, at least right now. Aside from that, though, block is open. We're willing to listen for anybody. And is there anybody that we wanted to throw on the trade block proper? I don't know if there was. Polly, what's up, dude? Happened a long time ago. That Ball State run, man, that just kept going. Neil Olson. Roll off if we can get something for him, because we're never going to use him. Sherbak, Scarbosa, Shinkarik. Pretty much good to go. I mean, like I said, like, it sucks that we lost GM rep. Why did it go down by another 14? All I did was sign players to at least as much, if not less, than what they were asking for. I did not sign a single soul to more money than they were worth. What did I do wrong? I do not understand this system anymore. I really don't. It's about trying to get multiple phones, and right now I'm closer to freaking negative 50 than I am having 2 phones. You signed Puljujärvi. Yeah, I guess. Hope you had a good Joey Chestnut day. The GOAT. The absolute GOAT. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Well, I don't know what the hell I did wrong. Maybe it's not happy that I cut, like, Steve Ott. In which case, like, fuck off. It's Steve Ott, you know? But, all right, we got 26 players under contract. Let's see what we need here in free agency, which is obviously going to be a lot. We also have $54 million in cap space. So if I sign a cap whale, I'm probably going to end up in negative 100 territory, which means this is basically just going to have to turn into a Canucks franchise. We could look for a Markstrom upgrade. We could do that. Defensively, most of these guys are not NHLers, which means we have Chris Tanev and his band of merry men. Mark Barberio can probably be factored in for the third pair. But outside of that, I mean, Corrado's 23. Like, maybe we give Frankie Corrado a shot this year, too. Maybe we do. I don't know. I do not know. Right wing side. Yikes. Yikes. Whew. All right. Well, we can have Jesper Foss. Actually, he might have to be in the AHL. I don't think we have a single NHL caliber guy there. All right. Kennons. Definitely still have Kennons on the team. I don't know if Shinkarik and Berchke are going to make it. Kind of depends on who's out there. And then centers. Bo Horvat and Lyndon Vay. All right. Let's go see who's available. Let's go see who's available. I am confident that this team is just going to be impossible to build up in terms of getting phones. We do have 3 retained salaries, but only for $1.6 million. Freddie Anderson's available. We do need to sign somebody between an 80 and an 89. So that could be Freddie. Could be Freddie. Giordano's also in the mix. Keith Yandel, Jason Demers. Shen, Kevin Bieksa. I mean, there's some options. Right wing, Stahlberg, Eves, Tutu. So not much except for some grit. Okay. Lucic. So, I mean, right wing side, like only grit is available, which is pretty rough. Left wing side, I mean, Lucic is there, Hoffman, Killorn. I mean, there's some skill. And again, yeah, Damon, I'd love if it told me any reason as to why we've been losing anything. But it does not. And then at center, there's pretty much just like defensive responsibility, and that's it. That's it. What do we have for prospects? Mark Visentin's still out there. But we wouldn't really have space for him unless we were to get rid of Bachman. So I think we're okay. If we go after any goalie, it makes sense to be Freddie Anderson. I need to sign somebody of that caliber to accomplish a goal. We desperately need a cap whale. Like, obviously, Anderson will not help the tanking, but one season of tanking might have to be enough. So if we go to Freddie Anderson, he wants a hell of a lot of money for a one-year deal. But again, the game might get mad at me. I'm very anxious. Just because I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know if this is going to go well in terms of the way I need it to go well. You know? That's my one issue. 85% trick for Freddie would be 6.6. I would think that, number one, the 85% trick would still work. And I'd think I'd get credit for the, for signing somebody on a cheaper deal, but I don't even know if that's the case. Other teams are interested too. I'm afraid to overpay. The hell do I do? The hell do I do? What is the best way to navigate this? I mean, we could go for Enroth, which apparently an 85 overall is a backup, and that still fits the bill of an 80 to an 89. But I mean, we could just run with Markstrom for another year. But then defensively, we'd be looking at it'd be Giordano, Yandel, Demers, Lucic. We got to sign one of them. Like, obviously, this team could use Lucic quite a bit. Not a big fan of him personally anymore. But, God, you got, prime Mark Giordano for really not that much money. I mean, our top pairing could be the pairing of Leafs legends Mark Giordano and Chris Tanev. I think maybe we go big money on Giordano. That might be the better way to go. Apparently, I can sign him to an 8-year deal somehow. Now I can't. That must be a glitch. I don't know how I'm able to offer him an 8-year deal. I feel like that's a glitch. But what if we do 5.5 for 7 years for Gio? Because again, I feel like if we overpay, I'm just going to get in trouble. So let's go after Mark Giordano. And screw it, let's also go after Freddie Anderson, try to double up our chances. Because we have all the cap in the world, 8 mil, 7 years. And hopefully we land at least one of them. That would be nice. From there, sign 4 free agents in 1 year, sign 4 in total, sign someone 70 to 79. 2 offers. We already did that. Defenseman. Luke Shen, Dylan McElrath is out there. And Marcus Vostila. Bringing in McElrath to punch some faces in the AHL might not be the worst idea. Again, this is where you can get in trouble, though, is over-offering people. Was he an RFA? Yes, he was. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, actually. Let's double-check the RFA market, then. Right wing side, Nick Delorier. Left wing, Kennins, who was ours. There's also Mitch Callahan. from Detroit, who might not be that bad. But again, if I over-offer, I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose. I already just do not see a way to have more than one phone. I just don't see it. Damn it. I thought it would just let me keep doing the offers. I wouldn't be surprised if I've already lost rep. Still at negative 29. I feel like the best way then is probably just to try to win a crap load of games, right? Where can I... There we go. Offer sheets. Compensation. So 1.33 mil. Okay, so 1.325 is the most we can offer. Good to know. Good to know. Give me the RFAs. See if we can steal away Mitch Callahan. How many phones can you have? What is it, like 5 or 6? So an amount that I am literally never going to see. Ever. Center-wise, Vayazars. There's also Sam Carrick. Yeah, Sam Carrick could be a decent fourth liner. Frankie, what's going on, dude? Busy with dad life. There you go. Goddamn. Congratulations. And totally understandable. Shit. I went too far. Let's see if we can steal away Sam Carrick. Okay, that's it for the RFA market. So UFA-wise, we already looked at goalie prospects. There wasn't anybody really that great. Marcus Vostila is not that great. Matthias Tedenby. No. I mean, I guess there might be somebody better if we scroll down. That's a 3-star, but... Okay, there are a bunch of 3 green stars. There's Bryson Martin, Jeff Raymond, Aaron Hayden, Jan Skotka, and Anthony Gingras. We have the roster space. Might as well put out the call to Bryson Martin. I think Bryson played for the Mariners at one point. Rayman. We have no competition for any of these guys, so I shouldn't have to overpay them on these ELCs. I will still probably somehow get in trouble. I don't know how. But I think Gingras, let's see. Last night I was figuring out my son's draft. It's a dangerous game to play. It's a dangerous game. Wing side. Is that Cody Hodgson? Aiden Hodgson. We got Jacob Cardiff. Damon, so red is low accuracy, gold is medium, green is high. So it's the same system that we have now, just the earlier version of it. They tried to simplify it so it was a bit easier to understand. So Jacob Cardiff, go for you too. Left wing. Justin Kirkland. Pittsburgh's interested. We'll overspend a little bit. Richard Bukarts. Might still be able to make it, but maybe not. We do also have Jake Gilmore and Colby. That is not Colby. Okay, it glitched out. I was going to say, it showed Magnus by RV for a minute. I'm like, that is not who the game is saying it is. Wish it was still this way. I mean... I like the aesthetic of it. But I do think the more current system is a little bit more self-explanatory, you know? Ooh, Eric Cornell. Sabres decided not to sign him. Is there anybody else? Yes, there is. Jeremy Auger. Nobody's interested in him. Massimo Carosa. And right now, we are just trying to fill out the AHL. Got Brandon Lindbergh. How's this team looking compared to last year? Not great. Cedric Montminy. I don't even know how many offers out that is right now. Not going to tell me. I got to count the old goddamn fashioned way. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so that leaves us a couple of spots. What team are we? Vancouver. It does leave us a couple more spots. Let's see. We don't mind a couple more spots. Oh, and in fairness, we also have the deal out to Freddie Anderson. So, could still spend for Keith Yandel. I mean, having a Giordano Yandel left side would be pretty sick. Tanev, of course, our top right-handed defenseman. Forwards, I mean, I think we're bringing in some grit, but we're also... I mean, we could just play the young guys and try to get them to develop. Let's try to sign who we've gone after first, and we'll see what's left. And we'll see how big of a hit my fucking GM reputation takes, which will be massive, I'm sure. B-Ham and a second for Lyndon Vey, Ronald Kennens, and Frankie Corrado. How good is Brock Ham? He is a 4-star goalie, 64 overall. So that's equivalent to a medium starter. 19 years old. It's not too bad. Lyndon Vey, I mean, Vey's all right. He's not going to get too much better. Like, it's... I think we're going to say no to this. Like, we have our goalie already, and I need some people on the roster this year. Lucic might go to Calgary. Go figure. All right, Jake Gilmore has signed. Aaron Hayden, Eric Cornell, Brandon Lindbergh, Anthony Gingras, Cedric Montmagny, Massimo Carosa, Jeremy Auger, Justin Kirkland, Colby McCauley, Bryson Martin, Jeff Raymond, Jacob Cardiff, and Jan Skotka. Do I have a negative 100 reputation? No, it is still a negative 99 or 29. It's not 99 yet. Give it time. Give it time. That could have been better. It could have been worse. Let's get answers from the big lads here. Mitch Callahan, we don't know yet. Same with Carrick. They were the RFAs. We get a trade offer for Bo Horvat that we are definitely not taking. What'd you do to your GM rep? I traded frickin' AHL filler for like 6th-round picks in the game's like, you got fleeced, you fucking idiot. Negative reputation. Hi, Bradley. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Yeah, this game is absolutely ruthless when it comes to that meter. If you get fleeced on one deal, Freddie Anderson went to Winnipeg. We did get Mark Giordano, though. That's good. They are trying to trade us all the goalies right now. So we did get Gio. That is nice. Negative 27 rep now. So let's see. So trading-wise, 4 in the offseason, make a trade to get an above-average player, counter-proposal. Free agency. Re-sign a player between an 85 and I can't do that right now. Make 2 free agent offers in the offseason. Have I not already done that? I literally just did that. So that one might also be glitched. I'm just not going to put any stock into that. Sign a free agent between a 70 and a 79. Sign a free agent between a 90 and a 99. Sign 20 free agents in your career. We got 4 total. Renew 3 contracts. 4 free agents in 1 year. And then the 80 to the 89. Cool. All right, so we did get some of those tasks done, which is nice. Drafting? All right, scouting, we have nothing left to do except just scout people. So that's good. Scouting is going to be fully open from now on. Player development just comes down to people doing well. Standings comes down to the standings. Playoff performance, trophies, drafting. So We need a franchise player, which is obviously very random. And then 5 trades in the rookie draft. We did that last year, so that might be glitched as well, which means we took negative chemistry for nothing. So I do think for the most part then, outside of like freeing up cap space in a trade, which we've already done a lot of too. Niles, what's up, man? I think we're good in terms of specific tasks. Right now, already 1 season in, it's just make the team as good as we can make it. So we're getting more points to spend, which is good. But yeah, now it's just about let's make this team as good as we can make it. So let's take a look one more time at the team. We still have $46 million in cap space. If I sign a cap whale, like we do in modern NHL, my rating is going to plummet. So I am actually in a very rough spot here. I'm kind of at the mercy of the game in terms of it's going to, like, pay Jacob Markstrom more money than what I want to pay him, but that's okay. So we don't really need another goalie. Yeah, honestly, we might have to trade for those cap whales. Let's sign Mark Barberio just to get that deal done. Actually, no, I'm going to wait. He should sign on his own. So goalies this year, it was Markstrom and Dude, basically. We have Giordano and Tanev as our top pair. Barberio, Corrado, third pair. So we do still need a couple of defensemen. Obviously, a couple of guys are about ready to go, but we need some people. We need some people that can get paid a bunch of money for the second pair. Right wing side, we do not have NHLers right now. At all. I need to build up an entire right wing side. Left wing side will at least have Kennons. There's an argument about just call up Shinkarik and Berchke, which might honestly be the way to go. And then centers, we do have Bo Horvat, and we will also have Lyndon Vey. So yeah, I am going to need to adjust our trade block here. I am afraid to go out and make manual trades because we saw what happened. So our wants will be veteran forwards. That is what we are going to want. Give me veteran forwards. We're talking 30 and up that are making some money, like $3 million or more. We just don't want them to be signed for too long, if possible. That's going to be the situation for the forwards. Defense. Actually, here, let's just clear that out. Defense, we want some old dudes that are getting paid money, but not for too much longer. And honestly, if we can find a goalie that can act as a cap whale too, then why not? You know? 21-year-old Bo Horvat. The good old days. Surplus, literally anything. Roll off the only player on the block. Let's see if there are veterans we can find in these trades, but let's also go back to the free agent list really quickly and see what we got going on. Who wants the most money? Kevin Bieksa wants the most money. Right-handed shot. We have a space open. He does want 3 years. Frankie, I'm not. I've just been busy the past couple days and haven't been able to record. Do 3.75, 2 years to bring Kevin Bieksa back to Vancouver. Hopefully. Next up in terms of wanting money is Brad Richards. Which, yeah, could work. That could work. That'll bring us up to 46. 1-year deal. Let's go a little bit more money than what he's asking for, but not too much because then the game will get mad at me. Burrows can suck a fat one. Stahlberg is kind of perfect, honestly. Stahlberg's kind of perfect. Don't all EA games have similar user interfaces? Yes and no. Let's see if we can get Stahlberg. Andre Mazzaros. Could be good for the second pair. We need some veterans to fill out that frickin' second pair. We pay Andre Mazzaros a little bit of extra money. We'll start there. See if we get any trade offers as well for some of the younger guys that we don't need as much. Sam Carrick stays in Toronto. See what else happens to happen here. I just don't know if we're going to be able to get back a second phone. Mitch Callahan stays in Detroit. Brad Richards is here. As is Victor Stahlberg. No answer from Bieksa or Mazzaros yet. A first-round pick and Brian Campbell for Tanev, Ernie, and Vey. Obviously, Campbell makes even less than Tanev, so no. Lyndon Vey has been offer sheet. Really? Lyndon Vey got an offer sheet. Second-round pick for Lyndon Vey. I mean, if we let him go, it's a second-round pick, and it's, well, another opened-up contract spot. And we can definitely sign someone for more than 2.125. Vey is not going to get much better than where he is right now. Honestly, that's a deal. We'll let Lyndon Vey go. We will let Lyndon Vey go for a second. Where the hell is Bieksa? And Mazzaros. Bieksa signed elsewhere, but we did get Mazzaros. Okay. Kevin Bieksa went to Colorado instead. Probably fair. Okay, so we still have spots on this roster that need to be filled out. Could sign Victor Fost as, I mean, honestly, he'd be a goalie improvement, but I do need to sign somebody in the 70s, I thought. Actually, I guess technically we already did. Only reason to sign Fost would just be for the cap, but I mean, we can sign people more expensive. I'm fucking desperate. I'm goddamn desperate. Come here, you big piece of shit. 3.3. Smalls, what's up, dude? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. No complaints. Hopefully you can say the same. We do not need Chris Phillips anymore. We do not need Volchenkov. We do not need Jordy Ben or Chris Butler. We do need someone like Patrick Eves. So Smalls, this was trying to see if we can get max GM rep to get the most amount of phones possible. Mixed results so far. All right, let's see. Can we bring in Patrick Eves? Can we bring in Ben Lovejoy? I saw the report about people trying to convince Fleury to come out of retirement. Desperation's a beautiful thing. Can we bring in Nick Spaulding? Again, I need people to take up cap space. I'm not allowed to sign gigantic cap whales like I am in the modern game because of this system. If I sign someone as a cap whale, our GM rep's going to plummet. We've managed to get it back to a -21. It was a -29. I need that -29 to be the lowest it ever goes. Ben Lovejoy is here. All right, so he'll be second pairing with Andre Mazzaros. Fair enough. Patrick Eves, welcome to Vancouver. Alex Burrows, I fucking hate you, but welcome back. All right, we still have an offer out for Nick Spaulding, who rejected. Apparently, I have a full roster. That's going to be from the RFAs. Okay, so there is not too much for me to be able to do here. We still have $36 million in available cap. I just need to essentially wait for other trade opportunities to open up if we're going to be able to fill out these spots. So let's see what happens. Hopefully we get some trade offers that can help us. Bo Horvat for a first. Can't do it. Can't do it. Winnipeg, what's going on? How the heck are you? Right. Okay, so we are desperate for a trade offer to help us bring in a vet. We traded him last year. Dude, if it was for anybody other than Bo Horvat, I would say yes. Again, I'm trying to let the AI come to me with offers because if you initiate a trade and the game recognizes it as you did not get enough back, that is how you take gigantic hits to the reputation. So I am just reliant upon the block, but they are insistent on Bo Horvat. The problem is I have no way to set up the block to be able to say Bo Horvat's off limits. So I just have to keep declining offers that might pop up. Damn. Damn. Dude, again, like, if they'd offer up anybody else other than Bo, I'd probably take it. But they specifically want Bo Horvat. And again, Tanev makes more than Brian Campbell, so that deal makes no sense for me. We still got some holes in this lineup, too. Yeah, Tanev and Horvat are the two most inquired about players on this roster right now. We're at least into August. But we're in a bit of a rough spot because a lot of these trade offers are just not going the way I need them to go. I guess a lot of teams are happy to have veterans that make a ton. Apparently Joe Thornton's on the block, but it is just Florida repeatedly trying to get Chris Tanev from me. What are you going to do about Ronald Kennens? Good freaking question. Might as well just sign him. Where are my RFAs that are still holding out? So again, like, we've done a really good job of improving this team, right? Like last year, for those that missed it, like, we got Zach Fucale, who was really good in this game. Defensively, we cleared it out. We brought in a lot of good young players. Barbario only wants a 2-year deal, or a 2-way deal, I should say, so that doesn't even help me. But, you know, we brought in, like, Madison Bowie, Shea Theodore, Sam Morin. We drafted Sean Day, who is really good in this game. Drafted Ralph Jarrett, who is really good in this game. On the wings, we acquired Nikita Sherbak and Daniel Sprong, who are both really good. Drafted Jesse Puljujarvi. Already had Berchki and Shinkarik, but acquired Adam Ernie. Drafted Giovanni Smith as well. And then centers, of course, we already had Jared McCann. Like, we've done a really good job of getting a lot of good young talent. Like, we drafted Pierre-Luc Dubois, who's really good. But it did cause some issues. It did cause some issues. Broccoli, what's going on? Okay, so yeah, we have no choice. We need to go out. We need to see what teams have high-value players in terms of cap hits that they're trying to give away. I do know that Ryan Miller's out there for Edmonton, but we're looking for dudes that are making like $3+ million. Because again, I cannot sign a cap whale. Avalanche signed Kevin Bieksa, and then immediately put him up on the block. They also have Eric Cole at 2.3 mil. I'm trying to figure out who the most expensive people are before we go after anybody. Edmonton is also giving up Martin Havlat at basically 2 mil. And, of course, Ryan Miller will be there. Florida The ultimate cap whale, Mark Savard, whose career was already over at this point. But we got Chris Phillips, Ryan Campbell at $3 million, and then Savard at $4 million. That Savard contract is a must. An absolute must. He's the cheapest to acquire that we've seen so far. Like, Havlat still has a bit of value. Bieksa and Cole do. Savard's a must. Let's see. A lot of teams trading prospects, and I can't worry about that right now. New Jersey. With Eliash making basically 2.2. Zubris making 1.9. And Brewer essentially making 2.5. That's not bad either. Islanders getting rid of Jason Chimera, basically making $3 million, which is nuts for Jason Chimera. Philly, nobody too crazy. Pittsburgh, nobody too crazy. Broccoli on the 3 months. Thank you so much for that. There's the cap whales, but look at the value. They're not cap whales. I mean, dude, it's Patrick Marleau making 6.7 and Joe Thornton also making 6.7. But they're valuable. They're still very, very good. That's a bit difficult. Toronto trying to move on from Dominic Moore at $2.8 million. And Winnipeg trying to move on. Winnipeg acquired Braden Point? When the hell did they get him from Tampa? I mean, at some point over the last calendar year, but goddamn. Good for them. Goalies. Pavelich making $3.9 million. Not the least expensive player to get. And we are solely looking at salary cap. I can't afford right now to look for good players. It is just solely salary cap. Mrazek at 1.5 is really not that much. I hate to say it, I probably do have to reacquire Ryan Miller. I probably do. $6 million for Ryan Miller. Putting the mill in Miller. Yep, Miller is the most expensive player I can get. And we do need him. Okay. So first up, Florida Panthers. Florida Panthers. Mark Savard. I just have to make sure I don't get ripped off here, basically, which means we start low and risk pissing off the team. But that's okay. So skaters matching the block. They would take Gianfrone. But obviously that's not too good for me. Also, we still have 4 first-round picks entering this year. Would they take Roloff? No, they would not. I don't know why that wouldn't go through. I don't know why that wouldn't go through. Roster size, that makes sense. So, Scarbosa and Roloff add a 5th rounder to Savard. I probably lost the trade. Son of a bitch, man. I thought a 5th rounder would be too high. Did we lose reputation for that? No. We're up to a -16, at least for today. Let me sim a day and see if that changed. Please tell me that the game is okay with that trade. Okay, we did a good. Apparently we did a good. Florida's GM's happy, but by the game's logic, I did okay. Oh boy, Ryan Miller. Ryan Miller and Martin Havlat, or we somehow try to do the double of Thornton and Marleau from San Jose, which is, in theory, the most cap we can get back. How the hell? I mean, dude, I'd have to use firsts. We do have a lot of prospects we could use now, especially prospects that they are interested in. It's like 3.5 gold. So anybody below Giovanni Smith is perfectly fine to use here. Right. So you acquired a declining veteran on an awful contract. Good job, right? Camfrone is good to use because he's old and not good. If I can save Cole Castles, I'm going to. I mean, I hate to say it, but Totally Spanish is the right guy to use here. Like, look at Kirkland. He's 7 points behind at the same age. Then again, I did sign Kivirant. Ah, shit. Then I gotta worry about the whole, oh, you signed a guy just to trade him. Fuck you. Okay, who did we not recently sign? Probably Cole Castles does have to go. Shit. I forgot this game did have the whole, oh, you just acquired this guy. Why are you trading him, dummy? What's the floor? I don't know. But if we get this deal done, we're at 20 mil available, so we're much closer. Again, the reason why we want to make sure that we're cap compliant is Tanev's deal could all of a sudden go from 4.45 to like 6 mil, which isn't the end of the world, but it is still pretty rough. I hate to say it, but Cole Castles is probably the most usable guy there. We'd still need to use somebody else as well, but we can go further down. There was Guillaume Brizois. Isn't even signed yet, actually, so we can't even use him. We just signed Neil. I'm going to have to include players that they don't really want, which is always a bit of a problem. So who can we even use here? I mean, we do have Barbario as an RFA. I mean, we could use Castles and Barbario, but that's not even enough for Marlowe, let alone... it's not even enough for Thornton. Are there any other prospects that we could actually part with here? We just drafted Pizzetta, and he's not signed yet, so Pizzetta could be used. Go back to skaters, matching block. We signed Lala. Jarrett Dubois, Day, Sprong, we wouldn't want to use. We could use Giovanni Smith, and for that reason, we probably have to. I have no choice but to use Barbario because of, we need 2 roster players in the deal. So Giovanni Smith might be a good fit. Could technically use Pizzetta or Hanley as well. We might not be able to get both at the same time. I think we have enough value to cover off Thornton. If we can use Edmonton's first, it's a good idea because they were a playoff team last year. So that definitely covers the Thornton value. Castles and Smith gets us closer to Marlowe. What if we do the Edmonton first, the Carolina second, Castles, Barbario, and Smith? I might have put too much. We'll see. By the game's logic, I might have put too much. Okay, -17. I'm all right with that. What, did I lose a point? I think I lost a point. So we get Marlowe and Thornton. Whew. Carolina's second was basically Linden Bay. Right. So honestly, not that bad. Contracts. Do I have a way to find out the cap floor? We still have $21 million in cap space. Basically 22. I have no idea what the cap floor is. But I've had to bring in a crap load of veterans to fill out space this year. If we can get Ryan Miller, that should be the floor. I think Ryan Miller's the last one we should have to do, and we should be okay. He's the only other guy on a $6 million contract. Yeah, I mean, they had Ben Scrivens take off, so it was 57 for the floor, was it? Oh, shit. The cap floor was there. I missed it. Am I fucking blind? It's on the main screen. Oh, okay. Jesus. All right. Yep, you're right. It is right there. Thank you. Jesus. Yeah, so we do need about 4 mil then. Cool. So my guesswork was correct. I just didn't know where the hell to look. Good to know. Streamer moment. I'm old. What do you want from me? I'm cooked. Am boomer. Yeah, so literally we need 1 Ryan Miller. That is all we need. Is 1 Ryan Miller. They would take Kennins, who is an RFA, so I hate to say it, but Kennins would have to be sacrificed, and shout out to Wildcatter for the 10 months. So yeah, Kennins would be the guy to use here. It would probably have to be another first leaving. Let's go for Anaheim. I feel like Anaheim might be better. Is that enough? No, it is not. What if we add our own 3rd round pick? Kennins, a 1st and a 3rd to Edmonton for Ryan Miller. The dream has come true. We are cap compliant despite tanking. And without a cap whale and only -15 reputation, I might just get a second phone before I die.